Hello, welcome. Good morning or afternoon. I think I see a couple of maybe new people today. Alfred, Marion, are either of you new today?
I'm new
Yes.
today.
Awesome. Yeah,
Yes.
thought I recognized you guys as new. Well, very good. I'll just go alphabetically here. Alfred, what's your industry? What would you say you're looking to accomplish?
I am in talent acquisition
Okay.
and I'm looking to incorporate video in my communications with clients.
Awesome. Okay, and what channels are you using? Like a Gmail or Outlook or something else? Maybe LinkedIn, I'm guessing.
No,
Any other?
I use all of those Outlook. My
Okay.
business email is Outlook and I have a LinkedIn professional profile as well as a personal professional
Nice.
profile. Yeah.
And then what about a CRM of any kind, like a marketing automation tool?
I
And
don't. I used to have HubSpot. I never really used it, but I see that Dubb has
yeah,
that you
yeah,
can use Dubb as a CRM at least,
yep.
to get started. So
No, that's
that's
that's correct.
yeah.
Okay, well, good. Alfred, thanks for that. I'm just gonna leave a couple little notes because what we like to do, guys, for these in these sessions, especially for our brand new people, we like to dive sort of deep into some use cases specific for you using the industry that you're in and also the technology. So I'm just gonna take a little note here, and there we go. Okay, Alfred, talent acquisition, Outlook, LinkedIn, and then maybe some CRM stuff inside of Dubb. Good. Marion, how about yourself?
Hi. Um, is my camera not on?
No, this is a webinar format. We can bring you on stage at the end here, but we sort of start with just
Oh,
the host
okay.
here and
Just
voice.
checking. Just
Yep.
checking. Just checking. I'm a retirement clarity coach. I help individuals that are 55 years and older who are retired, recently retired, or planning to retire, make the best version of themselves. So many people retire, and in the old days, we retired at 65 and died at 67.
Right. Yeah,
Now you
that's
retire at 65 and live till 90, and you really can't play golf for 25 years. So,
right. No, that's awesome. Yeah, that's something a lot of people need help with. You don't think about that point till you get there. So let's start being proactive. Um,
exactly.
what is your technologies? Did you say Gmail or Outlook or something else?
Well, I don't know. I just discovered Dubb, and I feel like this is going to be all my technology.
Got it. Okay, good, good. But what,
It's
what is your regular email client? Is it like a Gmail or like an Outlook or Yahoo
Gmail,
or Gmail? Okay,
Gmail,
perfect.
Gmail.
Good. And then yes, to your point, Dubb can be your one-stop shop. It has been our one-stop technology since the beginning here. We only use Dubb to grow our own business. And so we can definitely show you guys what some other coaches have done, what some other talent acquisition, lots and lots of recruiters and sort of headhunters using the platform. So happy to share some of these strategies with you guys, as well as coaches, a lot of coaches, consultants. So works
I
very
like
well
to
for you guys, this
Yeah, I'd
thing.
like to interject something. Yeah, I was not familiar with Dubb at
Mhm.
all. I just kind of stumbled upon you through a job posting actually.
Oh, wow.
And then I in the job posting it was referencing using you
Huh.
for
Huh.
that particular
Good.
role.
Yeah.
And so I researched, but what I wanted to say was that I haven't seen any emails like come to me at all, you know, with anyone using video.
Right. No, it's underutilized. It's it's
It certainly
it's
is, yeah.
less than 5% of any industry that actually uses video on a regular basis.
Right, right,
And
right.
guys, there's some trends happening right now where like short form video consumption has been increasing dramatically, like year over year, right? Even monthly, it's getting more and more in demand. And while
Mhm.
that's happening, this longer form text content is becoming less in demand. And this is because AI and automation is really hammering that space, right? Like it's very easy for AI to write a long, complex email. And then it's very
Mhm.
easy to then send out that through automation and go blow up everybody's inboxes with these long text only
Right,
messages. And
right.
that given the demand for video, and then also the lack of adoption of actually using video, it creates a really cool opportunity right now where the more AI, the more junk that's out there, the more the human is going to stand out. And then that's what we're instantly going to be putting into our communications and why it's having a lot of success right now. So good
Yeah, and,
point.
and then another question too is,
Yeah.
are you going to cover how you get people to open the email?
Yes,
Because
sir.
it can be the same thing,
Yep.
with you sending a long or short email. If they don't open it, they don't get to see,
I'm gonna give you a couple of tips
Okay.
for
All right.
exactly that. Yeah,
Okay.
you guys are in the right place here. I'm the co-founder of Dubb, and I've trained probably literally thousands of teams over the last several years and individuals on how to do video for sales. We've had hundreds and hundreds of 5-star reviews, case studies, success stories. So I've seen what works really well, and I've seen what doesn't work so well. And that's why we like to do these sessions, to give you guys an opportunity to come connect with somebody like myself who's seen what's worked. And I've worked with almost every industry, every major industry, and seen some really great successes there, and had the honor and the benefit of being able to work with some big teams and some top producers to accomplish some really cool things. So
Okay.
good. All right, and then Laverne, I think is this your first time in a live as well, Laverne? If you're here with us, you can turn on your mic or drop something in the chat in the Q&A. I think I recognize everybody else though. If I'm mistaken, somebody raise a hand. If this is your first time in a live, I'm pretty sure I recognize everybody else though. All right, Laverne, if you want to come in or just drop something in the chat, the Q&A, if you're get your mic on and you can tell us what you're looking to accomplish, then I will give you some specialized attention as well. All right, we are ready to record, guys. Here we go. I'm going to record, and in this session, we're going to be covering, for our new people, some best practices around Gmail, Outlook for recruiting and coaching. So the very first thing I like to start with, guys, this is one of the oldest use cases on Dubb, because we've been around since 2018. And this being one of the oldest, but also, guys, one of the most simple and one of the most successful. We probably have more reviews from this one use case, this one strategy, than anything else, just because it was originally the only one. So here's what it is, and here's what we call, I'm going to show you guys this both in Gmail and Outlook. This is called the face to the name. So right inside of your email client, whether it's Gmail or Outlook, won't make a difference. There is going to be a little button available here inside of Gmail and inside of Outlook. This little button, if you can see right at the bottom of my browser here, I'm going to click this button and it's going to do a couple of things. Well, actually, sorry, I'm in my clients. I got to get out of theirs real quick and back into mine. Okay, there we go. Refresh my Gmail. Okay, so right inside of your email, what this is going to look like is two things. One, you can record a video with a click. So right inside of your email, I can now click record instead of typing an email. So this is the first concept and the first strategy. The concept of Dubb is using video inside of your messaging instead of plain text. And the first strategy I'm showing you guys here is this one called the face to the name. And now there's a way to take this even a little bit further, which I will encourage you guys to do as often as possible. This is also using the Dubb mobile app. So the Dubb mobile app has this little whiteboard right here, this digital whiteboard, this clipboard thing. I'm going to tap on it, and then I have my whiteboard. And from there, I'm going to say, hey, John. So this is the example I'm going to give you guys first. This is called the face to the name. This is when you want to make a powerful first impression on a lead or an opportunity or somebody that you had a meeting with, maybe you didn't meet them physically yet, but anytime you're trying to make a powerful first impression, create a conversation, a conversion, this is what I'm going to recommend to do is put something of theirs in the thumbnail. I'll show you a second strategy on LinkedIn as well. This is one of the easiest though, and most traditional. So face to the name, their name is in the video in more ways than one. So just like this, I'm going to say, hey, John, wanted to do a quick video for you, putting a face to the name. It's Darius here. And I wanted to actually share with you some more information about what makes our business unique and why this is going to be interesting for you. I actually have a video coming right after this. It's going to tell you more about our talent acquisition strategies and how we're helping individuals just like yourself accomplish amazing things this year. So let me know your thoughts. My calendar, my reviews, stuff like that is below this. That was for the talent acquisition example. For the coaching, it would say, hey, I know that you're coming up to retirement, and I wanted to make sure that you're aware of all the different things that happen as you're approaching retirement age. I want to help you be the best version of yourself. Check out the video that comes after this. And if you're interested in what you hear, certainly schedule a time with me below, or feel free to respond to this message. Thanks for your time, and looking forward to hearing your thoughts. So whether it's for coaching, whether it's for recruiting or talent acquisition, or any of these use cases, guys, where they are connecting to us, right? Brand trust, brand recognition is at an all-time low, but the trust in the individuals is at an all-time high comparatively, right? Before, people used to trust brands and stuff, and now people have more trust in individuals. So this is the opportunity to do that, is right inside of your email or other places. We can click to insert a video just like that. So this is the first strategy and the first use case and the first concept. Adding video to your email, face to the name strategy here to increase conversions, create a powerful first impression. Now, as I reminded you guys, less than 5% of any industry is doing this. So this means when your prospect, your lead, your potential business, your customer gets this type of message, this is going to instantly separate you, differentiate you from probably 99% of the messages in their inbox right now. They've probably never received a personalized video message like this, where they're going to see their name, hear their name, and know that a real person like you took the time to do something special for them. The idea with this also, guys, is it did not take me more than 30 seconds or so to record this. I mean, the example I gave was a little bit longer because I gave 2 different use cases, which you guys would never do. So this is the first concept, first strategy, face to the name. And Alfred, I'll cover some stuff too about actually how to send it, how to get it opens. This is just the concept for the body of the email. So,
Okay, thanks.
got it. Okay, guys, that is number 1. Very basic one, face to the name. And I'll cover more about the script and stuff and why I said exactly what I did in just a moment. But I want to cover really quickly the second type of video before I do, and then I'll come back. The second type of video, guys, is something visual. So this means if you do contracts, maybe you have proposals, maybe you have a website where they can navigate something, maybe you have a form for them to fill out. Virtually anything you want to show, we can now show in a click. And this can incorporate yourself. So now here I am on the screen to help showcase anything I want to bring attention to educate them on, to help convince them of. So for like our coaches, I've often seen things like a PowerPoint presentation or like a Canvas slide or a series of visuals that they want to provide. For recruiting, it's usually about, or talent acquisition, depending on which side. Are we going after the recruiters? Are we going after the hiring managers? Are we going after the talent themselves? Having some visuals like, hey guys, I wanted to tell you about a couple of job opportunities I have and why I'm going after talent like yourself. We have locations, we have placements for you ready. And here's some of the details on the placements that we're looking for. Or it's just a proposal, again, a contract, navigate a website, virtually anything you want to show visually. And this is what it looks like to do that. First, you have your webcam. That can be any size, any shape. You can zoom in, zoom out, pan left, right. You can draw on the screen. I can say, guys, here's the first thing I want to show you is this is 24 years and 6 months late. So we're extremely late on this invoice. That's okay, though. We have some adjustments here of $100. And so all you need to do is step 1, initial here, and then step 2, sign here, and then finally step 3, put your credit card there, and now you're ready to go. So it doesn't matter what I'm showing. Just the point is that we have arrows, we have numbers, we have obfuscation. If you need to hide something, you can put text on the screen, or you can use none of these things. You don't need to use the annotations, and it can be just yourself and whatever you need to show visually on the screen. So this is the second type of video, which is a visual recording, where anything we need to show can be done in a click. There's a few more buttons here, guys, that I want you to be aware of. Teleprompter is part of this. So if you have a script and you don't want to memorize it, you can use a teleprompter here, adjust the speed, adjust the font size so that it is according to your reading preferences. So when I press record, it's going to scroll that teleprompter at the speed that I've designated it and the font that I've designated. So if I'm a faster speaker, slower speaker, I can adjust that accordingly. And then it's going to remember my settings as well. So I only have to play with that thing one time. So teleprompter, advanced screen annotations, webcam placements. And then lastly here, guys, is let's say you want to do something for social media. Maybe it's a YouTube channel. Maybe it's just a longer video. Well, with Dubb, you don't need to record in a perfect take. You can do a little bit at a time. So here, I'm going to start with this video and I'm going to say, hey guys, this video is really important. I want to share your invoice with you. So just in case you have any questions, let me know. So now I'm going to press this pause button. So I pause the video. Now I'm going to go back to the bubble. And then at this point, I can actually press the check mark. So there's the first part of my video where I say, hey guys, this is really important. Now I'm going to go back and record my screen. And I'm going to say, so this is the really important thing I wanted to share with you guys is this document and the steps you need to take to fill it out. So first 1, 2, 3, then 4. So that's it. That's everything, guys. If you have any more information or you have any more questions, be sure to reach out below. Pause. And then I can check. So now I have my first clip, 6 seconds, and then my second clip, 15 seconds. So if you guys are trying to create videos for something like social or YouTube or any of these, this is going to be a big help to that. You can record in pieces, make progress as you move along. And then there is built-in editing as well. So let's say if I made a mistake, maybe I don't want this second part of my video. I can come and split or split any part, middle, beginning, end. I can delete the mistakes that I made. And of course, I can upload that to Dubb. Okay, quick pause here, guys. Questions on what I've shown so far, just the recording options, screen, webcam, or that last piece there.
So will you send this recording to us?
Absolutely. Actually,
okay.
you do me a favor and take my email down. I'm going to put it in there for everyone. If anyone would like the recording, simply email support@dubb.com. I'll show this as a resource as well. It goes to our live chat, guys. So that's live. Just put it there as well. So support@dubb.com. I check that live chat myself all throughout the day. It goes straight to our portal. So if you'd like a copy of today's recording, just go to support@dubb.com. That's the little green bubble on the website or an email there. And that way we can make sure you get the recording over to your appropriate email. So yes, we will get the recording to you. Just request it. Okay, Doug, your hand is up, my friend. Go right ahead.
Yeah, thanks, Darius. And thanks for the help last week. My outdated Mac
Oh, no worries.
wouldn't update. But I did get that video uploaded to an email. But when somebody opens the email and clicks on it, how do I keep it or stop the pop-up window to the schedule a meeting or
Okay, yeah, got it. So you're
tabs?
talking about two other things here. Let me see. This is the exit intent pop up. Okay, so Doug, we're coming into part. That's actually like part 3 here. So let me get to that when we get to it. It's gonna be naturally part of this conversation, but it's just a little bit ahead of where we're at right now. So stay tuned. I'll get that definitely covered.
Thanks.
Okay, guys, any other questions on the recording part of this so far? Screen or webcam? Alfred or Marion, those making sense for you?
I'm
Yeah, it
good.
does. I just have to go back through it again and
Go ahead.
review it.
The other piece is we do offer one-on-one, guys. For every single customer to Dubb, we will offer a one-on-one optimization call. So you don't have to worry about trying to learn everything from these types of live trainings and say, oh God, I need everything that I'm ever going to learn from this. No, this is actually the intro to the platform and to the capabilities and what's possible. And from here, you just say, well, I want to do the screen stuff, the mobile stuff, and posting to social. Then you'll schedule your one-on-one optimization call where we'll help you set up your buttons and your shortcuts and your integrations and everything you want to accomplish. So don't worry, this is not the only information you get. You just come here to learn a little bit, and then we'll connect you for your one-on-one support where you can take full advantage of everything. Okay, guys, there is one more piece for recording, which I think is worthwhile to talk about, the mobile app. I showed the mobile app for the whiteboard piece, but the mobile app also has all the same options that I just showed as the screen recorder, where here, let me spotlight myself real quick. I can press record, and then I can select the same teleprompter. So, and if I'm on iPhone, it can actually auto track my voice like this. Once upon a time, there was a man named John. John had just gotten married and was enjoying his new life with his beautiful wife, Emily. So you can see if I'm speaking fast or slow, it's going to follow my voice. That one's on iPhone only for now. So teleprompter is part of it. Also, multiple clips, just like I showed on the desktop. You can record a little bit, stop, record a little bit more. That's automatically built into the mobile app. So if you just want to keep recording, great, just keep recording. But if you want a break or you need to catch your train of thought or whatever, that's what the clip functionality was built in for. So multiple clips, teleprompter, there's some filters, and then there, of course, there's some editing options which are unique to the mobile, which are you can add music on the mobile app. This is unique to the mobile app. So if you want to add a background track to your video, that can only be done on the mobile app. Otherwise, you need a different editor tool. And then you can also do a voiceover. Voiceover is actually possible on desktop or mobile. But let's say you did a video, it was noisy or audio was poor, you can just tap the little microphone button and then record the audio over your existing video. So that's what recording looks like on Dubb, guys. You either have your website, webcam only, your little integrations, you have your desktop, your screen recordings, and then you have your mobile recordings as well. So that's everything for recording. Now, what happens next? This is equally as important, guys, equally as important as the recording is what happens when you record. You guys all saw me make this video here for John in a few seconds. And this is really important because this is what happens to every video when you record. Dubb is going to build a landing page, a one-page video website. Now, how this landing page or website gets built is going to be based on your guys' settings, on your goals, on what you're trying to accomplish. So in this example, this is a Dubb example. So it added the Dubb logo, the Dubb watermark, little Dubb background here. Of course, all these design elements would be your guys' own. That's something that we support within the one-on-one that I described. So if you have a logo, don't have a logo, you have some colors, some images, things that you like, we can apply all those for you or help you come up with something if you don't. So the branding and stuff, we do want to encourage you guys to have your own stuff there, and we'll help you set it up. Now, even more important than the branding on this page is the reasons that we're creating these videos, guys, is because we want people to take action. We want them to maybe book a time in our calendar, to call us, to text us, to read our reviews, right? There's something specific we want them to do, and that's where these buttons, the calls to action, are automatically added to your video based on what you want those things to be. So in this example, I have my calendar here so they can book a time. I have my success story so they can read from reviews and watch testimonials from others. And then I even have a reply with video. So if they want to respond, they can send me a video. And in fact, this button, guys, this is used for collecting testimonials from your audience, because your customers, your audience, they don't need to download or sign up or install anything. They can just click this button and then send a video to you. That's where we got testimonials like this. So guys, if you don't have testimonials in your business yet, that's definitely one of the first things I recommend doing with Dubb is go collect some video testimonials from your best clients and add them to your sales and marketing efforts like I'm going to show you right now. So buttons, there can be as many of these buttons or as few of them. I do not recommend having 10 buttons here, guys. There's too many. People won't make the choices that you want. I do recommend having at least a few buttons. Direct response, right? Call me, text me, email me, book a time. Social proof, read my reviews, watch my testimonials, read my case studies, something like that. And then maybe one more, which is like learn more, download the guide, visit the website, something to help them learn more. So at a minimum, I recommend those three, I do recommend 3 buttons like that, usually for business development. Direct response, what you actually want them to do, social proof to help them, get them to do that, and then maybe another resource to help convince them that this is what they should do. At least those 2, maybe the 3rd. Okay, one more piece on this page, guys, equally as important. They're all important. if you guys come back to my script, hey, John, what did I say here? I said, hey, John, I wanted to do a quick video for you, putting a face to the name, but I wanted to tell you a little bit more about my retirement coaching program. Let me know what you think. Or I wanted to tell you more about this opportunity to work with me for talent acquisition. Now, instead of me telling John everything that I can do for retirement consulting or retirement coaching or for talent acquisition, I don't have to repeat that part of my message, because in most instances, that part of your value proposition is going to be the same. So like for Marion or for Alfred, when you're speaking to someone, your core value proposition is very similar for your ideal customers, right? It's going to be the similar offer for all of them. So instead of repeating yourself and having to say, here's how my coaching, here's how my business works, the Dubb is designed to use this playlist function to get what I call the best of both worlds. So the first part is this, John, where John gets to see his name immediately, hear his name, and know that you took the time to do something specific for him. But that only took me less than 30 seconds. And then at the end of this video, it's going to roll into the next video automatically. And in this example, this is the product overview of Dubb. So this is the 90-second value proposition of all the coolest stuff Dubb can do. So Marion or Alfred, this is where your value proposition would go, how you can help with talent acquisition or how you're helping with retirement coaching. And the idea is, instead of needing to repeat ourselves every time we want to do a video for somebody, we can get the best of both. So like this is a 90-second explainer for Dubb, but you can see it has some great transitions and some editing done to it. This would be a pain in the butt to try to do this video every single time myself. So that's why I say it's the best of both worlds. We can have one rehearsed, one produced video that does a very good job articulating our value. And then we can personalize it with this piece right in front. So that's why I truly call this the best of both worlds, because John is going to get the personalized part that he really needs to make a powerful first impression. And then we don't have to repeat ourselves, and then can have the core message, be shared automatically. And then after that,
Our sales rep 100.
can come some social proof, some testimonials, some case studies. So what you guys saw is in about 30 seconds, this one went a little over because I gave 2 use cases, but in about 30 seconds, I recorded a personal video for somebody, and then Dubb added everything to this video, my buttons, my videos, my branding, everything, to help create a professional environment to help me make a powerful first impression and create an opportunity from this video. So this is the second piece of what Dubb does, guys, is Dubb is going to automatically attach all of your best options to your videos to help you save time and drive direct results. So this is what we call a preset. It's like a template, if you will, if you know what templates are. One last piece I want to show you with this, guys, which is this whole page is what I consider generic. This 2-minute explainer, good for anybody. Testimonials,
Sales rep.
good for anybody. There's 5 different testimonials here. Success stories you can see are for anybody. We have every industry here. So this whole page is what I consider generic. But what if I wanted to reach out for a specific type of person? So here I'm going to change the preset. Dubb has an excellent track record with admissions, people, at higher education using video to get students into their school. They do a much better job, right? Who would have thought? So what I've done there is I changed one switch. I switched it from my Darius to my higher education. And what it did is it changed everything from this generic page with these generic buttons and videos to a specific page, specific for one industry. So now it's got a college campus back there, a video for admissions, a testimonial from admissions, a case study for universities. So this is just to show you guys that instantly, with the click of a button, you can customize your videos for whatever your goals in your business are. This I gave was 2 different examples of doing business development or prospecting in 2 different industries. One is specific, one is generic. And I'll give one more use case for this, which is not a different industry or something, but it's a different stage in our business. Let's say they bought Dubb. They're happy. Now, what is your job in any business, guys? You got a customer, then you need to turn that customer into two. And you do that by collecting their social proof, by getting their story. Leave us a Google review. Send us a video testimonial. Ask for a referral. So that's what I just did there, is I switched it to the review testimonial preset. Now it changed all the buttons and stuff again to give us both a Google review and a video testimonial. So this one's business development. Then this one is collecting social proof. So that's just, again, to show you guys, whatever your goals are, we can have different pages set up to help you accomplish those goals more quickly and more efficiently. All right. Pause on this piece, guys. Questions on the second part of Dubb, questions on how those pages get built, anything like that. And then, who was it? My friend here about the exit intent pop-up, Doug. I'll get you taken care of there as well. Marion, are the 3 buttons the same as the 3 videos? No. So those buttons and those videos are completely separate and unique for every page. So you can see on this page, I have a video testimonial button, so I can capture a video testimonial. Then I have success stories that go to my testimonial page where I have lots of case studies. Then my other button is my calendar, so they can book a time. So those 3 buttons serve 3 different purposes. And then I have my playlist, which is, again, different purposes. This one we're going to show you is a 90-second explainer video. And then this one is a 45-second testimonial reel where they can hear from clients like themselves. So each button, each video, all separate. Now you could tie them in if you wanted, like this button could go to this video if you wanted to, but by default, we wouldn't do something like that. It would be unique options: read reviews, book a time, watch testimonials, something like that. Okay, guys, any other questions on that second part, the packaging of the video, before I move on? I have one more from Doug about the pop-up on that page, which I'm going to show now. But anything else, guys, before I move on? Okay. Don, what was it, Don? Sorry. Yeah, Doug Dane had a question about, there is what's called an exit intent pop-up that can appear, guys. So part of Dubb is some advanced options. You see this one where it says add exit intent modal. So what that means is when somebody visits your page like this, let's say they visit your page and they say, oh, okay, I'm going to watch this John, video. Wanted to do a quick video for you. Okay, maybe I watched part of it. Oh, Google review. Well, I don't feel like leaving them a Google review right now, so I think I'm just going to leave instead. And then at which point, the exit intent pop-up would appear. Your guys' exit intent pop-up is going to be different than this. It's going to have your buttons that were on your page. It's going to say book a time, read review, whatever your buttons are. So if you do not want the only time this exit intent appears is when the person goes to leave the page. So that is actually a marketing feature that's designed to help increase conversions, because it won't interrupt their viewing experience. It's not like the pop-up is going to appear when they're in the middle of watching the video. The only time that pop-up appears, as you guys saw, is when I want to navigate away like that. So when I touch the top navigation to leave the page, that's when the exit intent will appear. So I actually don't recommend turning it off unless you don't like it for whatever reason. But that's how you would turn it off, is you would just go to the video page itself, the video edit, under details, and make sure the exit intent modal is disabled. So that's how you would turn it off there, Doug. All right. One more piece, guys, in today's session, and then we'll open it up for any questions and answers people would like. I've talked about the creation tools, mobile, screen, webcam. I just covered the packaging stuff, guys, where Dubb is going to save you time, make you far more efficient with every video you record. And then now we're ready to distribute. So coming back where we began, full circle, right inside of Gmail. And Alfred, this was where your questions came in as well. So the first thing, whenever you're sending a video email, I will highly encourage you to put the word video into the subject line. This has been studied by HubSpot, by Campaign Monitor. Literally just that word video in the same subject has been shown to increase open rates from 10+% and beyond. So if you have a video in your email, certainly let them know there's a video in this email. Otherwise, if it's not in the subject, they can't even tell. It looks like every other email. The second thing, this has also been studied by HubSpot and others. According to HubSpot, emojis increase open rates. So I will encourage you guys to add like something, a camcorder, a camera, some sort of emoji into the subject. And lastly, the subject line itself. Guys, we were all taught to write a subject that's like, we'll tell them what's in the email. In this case, guys, your prospects, our businesses are receiving like 100+ emails a day. And there's too much noise to get through for us to use generic subject lines that just simply tell them what's in the email. Unless they've requested that information, they're probably going to ignore it. So what I'm going to encourage you guys to write for a subject is something compelling, something interesting, something that's going to get them to want to open this email. In addition to this, so the fact is they probably don't have any other video emails in their inbox, so you're already a leg up. There's probably few emails in their inbox that have emojis. So another advantage. And then we're going to write something interesting for the subject line, something interesting for them, not about us, but something that your prospects are interested in, their biggest pain point that we can solve, their things that they're facing or dealing with, something interesting for them. So that's the first battle. First part of the battle is getting them to open the email. These are the elements that I recommend and encourage you to get more wins in that first battle. Get them to open the email. The next thing, there is an opening sentence. So when you're sending a video email, this is not a recommendation, guy, or this is not a recommendation, it's a requirement. So you always need at least one sentence in the body of an email when you're sending a video or any image for that matter. So what I recommend is something like this. Hey, John, check out this video about X, where again, X is like the subject line. It's something very interesting for them. Not necessarily about us, right? It's about them, their pain points, their problems, their solutions, something for them. Maybe one more line. Let me know your thoughts. Guys, this is just about all I would recommend when you're sending a personalized video email to somebody for business development, for prospecting, maybe just a tiny bit more. Like if you had some context where, hey, John, we met at the event last week, right? Something like that, some personalization I would include. What I don't recommend is adding multiple paragraphs, reiterating or re-explaining what's in the video. That will totally defeat the purpose and you will get far fewer plays and clicks and responses. So I do recommend a short, simple email body, something like this. Add any additional personalization you have, like if you've actually met them or at a conference or whatever your business intelligence told you that they're a good prospect. Something personal you can include in there, and then this, and then maybe that. Not more than that, guys. Don't put paragraphs explaining everything over. They're going to glance over a whole bunch of text and then just ignore it. So these two things, video, emoji, interesting subject, at least one sentence to get them to want to watch the video. That's the point of this email body, to get them to watch. Now, when you're ready for the video itself, you just click the button. There's my video for John, insert, and now it's ready to go. So that's what sending a video email on Dubb is going to look like inside of Gmail. But the same exact function exists for any email client, for any social media tool, for virtually anywhere. There is a second option here called the universal copy and paste. So this, guys, this is the Chrome extension. It's a screen recorder, but it's also the universal integration. So I'm still here inside of Gmail. So let's say I want to add a video, so I can click right here, share, copy, paste. I can also be inside of Outlook. Same exact thing. There is an Outlook add-on already available. But let's say if I don't have that, or I'm on the non-365 version or whatever, I can click right here, share, copy. Same rules, guys, right? Hey, John, I'm not going to forget that part. So if I do, forgive me, but don't do that yourself. You always need a sentence. The point I'm showing you is this button right here functions as a universal copy and paste. So any system, any email client, social media tool, virtually anywhere you can communicate with your customers. You can press here, copy, and share that video through any channel you're using for communication. Now, one last thing for sharing here. If you already have a system, MailChimp, ActiveCampaign, HubSpot, something like that, perfect. Dubb is designed to integrate with any of those systems. All the most popular CRMs and stuff we already integrate with. However, if you're like maybe some of our new people here today, you don't have one of these systems, or you overpaid for them and underutilized them in the past. Well, great news is Dubb offers all the very similar functionalities as any of these CRMs. So we here at Dubb, we only use our own CRM and marketing technology for a couple of reasons. One is it does everything we need. Why go pay for another technology when ours does everything that we're needing it to do? Two is so that we can practice what we preach. We can drink our own Kool-Aid and set examples for what you guys can accomplish in your own business today. So here's what the CRM looks like. We can take all of your contacts and store them with custom properties and tags and filters and everything that you could set up inside of here. You can keep track of everything that happens, manually log activities, automatically populate their timeline with your workflows and campaigns and whatever you're sending them. More on that in a moment. Custom properties, right? Where you can create custom properties, update those properties in bulk through automation. So full CRM contact management is the first part of the CRM. Then you have deal boards where you can create custom deal boards and move people up and down your pipeline according to whatever your sales cycle looks like. Tasks, where you have a task engine to keep yourself or team members on target. So that's what the basic CRM, deal tracking, contact management looks like. Manage the contacts and their activities, assign tasks, or create deals for them. There's, of course, the ability to bulk import, export, delete, tag, manage contacts. All that's part of the CRM. Now, connected to the CRM is also marketing automation. So if you guys want to send bulk video emails, bulk video text messages with or without videos, that's what the campaign section is for. So here's just a quick example of a webinar invitation we sent out. And this is what it looks like with Dubb, guys, and how it's different from other CRMs or marketing tools. Here was a video email we sent to tens of thousands of people, and we're able to see specifically who viewed the video, what percentage, where they were, how many times, did they click any buttons? This is much more intelligence than I'm typically getting when I send plain text or, a regular email. Maybe I get to know, did they open it? Did they click it? But now I get to see specifically who watched this thing. So this is what the marketing tools look like inside of Dubb. You have bulk video email, bulk video text message. And finally, guys, this is the last thing I'll show, or besides support. The final frontier of any business, the eventuality, I think, of any business should be automation. The last thing we want to do is have to hire more people or do it ourselves to do some very basic things like sending follow-up emails. So, for example, we have dozens and dozens of signups to Dubb a day, and we want to send everybody an email. We have a 7-day trial, so we want to email them once a day for 7 days. We would have so many people on our staff just sending emails if that were the case, where we wanted to send 7 emails to every sign up for 7 days. Way too much activity manually. So instead, we have an automation that does this for us. Someone signs up to Dubb, they get an email. 1 day later, they get another video email, so on and so forth for 7 days. So instead of taking hours and hours of time from an individual on a day, automation can be used to send emails, text messages, update tasks and activities. Most of stuff inside of Dubb can be configured through automation. So this is, again, I think an eventuality of any business is to automate aspects of your business so that you can accomplish more while doing the same or less. All right, guys, that is everything on the platform in terms of the basic core functionality. Create videos, package videos, then distribute and track them through your favorite technologies or through Dubb itself. And then I've also mentioned the support that we provide, guys. We are here every single weekday, 10 a.m. Pacific, live, just like we're doing right now. You can rejoin anytime. We actually encourage you guys to join as often as you like. We encourage you to share this with other people in your network. So live training, Excuse me. Excuse me. Live support, live chat support is also available. So this little green bubble right here in the corner, that is our team helping people, myself included, all throughout the day. So chat support, live training every day, and then one-on-one support, as I mentioned, for every customer as well. We'll book a time with you in Zoom. Now, speaking of sharing this with other people, guys, we have a partner program. It is a very robust program. It's 30% recurring revenue. So that means anyone you send to Dubb, you will get 30% of whatever they're paying on a recurring basis. And we will help you with that whole process. All you have to do is either make a referral to us. You can say, here, reach out to my buddy John, or hey, John, you should check out Dubb. There's a partner link you can share with them directly. We'll do demos, we'll do setup, we'll do everything that we can to help you earn that business through your partner program. So, guys, that's sort of the full picture on Dubb. There is a lot more that we've built. There's AI stuff, there's all kinds of other cool things in there, but that's really the core functionality of the platform. Create videos, share them, track them, invite your partners, and get support. So what do we have? Questions on any, it's completely open for the floor now, guys. If anyone has a specific question, generic question, any technology inside, outside of Dubb, I'll turn some microphones on here, guys, in case you want to talk out loud. And then, guys, if I don't have too many questions here, I will we'll just end this session just a little bit early. But I'll do a final call here. Anything else I can do for you guys today?
I was wondering about getting my one-on-one.
Yeah, okay,
How do I
perfect.
get my-
Yeah, me too. I was
Excellent.
wanted to
Excellent.
understand, is it more than one-on-one, or is it just one-on-one?
It's typically one-on-one where we're going to meet with you and help you build out everything in that optimization call. However, if you find that you're having some sort of technical issue, your camera's stuck, things like that, we could always provide further support there. But just like or let's say if you change jobs or something, that could be as well, but it's not meant for just like ongoing on-demand Zoom support for anything. We do have the live trainings, these formats here, and the live chat that can probably take care of 99% ongoing tickets.
Whoa.
But we do want to get you into that optimization right from the start, so that way we can show you the whole picture, get everything right out of the gate. And then usually from there, we wouldn't typically need a full another session most of the time. Little support things would help you, like, what about this button, or what about this thing? We can usually, I mean, of course, if we need more support outside of that, it's very possible. We're not like, no, just one only. But of course, we can't open it up for unlimited things forever as well. So there's a little balance there. Let me show you guys how to take advantage of that. If you have not had your optimization call yet, do visit this little green bubble and just come right in here and say optimization, or I would like my one-on-one, or I'd like my optimization call. Any sort of language around that, we're going to understand what you mean, and we will give you the specific link to book your one-on-one call. So yes, just come to our little chat support there. Talk with us. Again, those are real people, not robots or something. We're real humans waiting there for you. Sometimes the article will be suggested. Like if you say, hey, how do I edit closed captions? It'll share an article with you. Say, here's how to edit closed captions. The answer is probably there. But if you'd prefer to wait for the human for a few minutes, we'll come and say, well, here's the answer. The article shows it perfectly. So do be aware of that. We are there throughout the day for support. And that's how you'll request your one-on-one as well. Good. Okay. Denise.
The AI, if I say I want to do a drip campaign and I want to make a video, but I don't want to do it, and I put something aside to go in the teleprompter, will it eventually know how I speak and what I look like and do it for me?
So no, the AI tool right now is what's called an avatar. So it would be someone else other than yourself. We do have an option where you can potentially upload one of yourself. This is coming because and I'll show you here what I mean. There was a beta version we released where I think I put one of myself in here. Let's see if I'm still in there. So anyways, you can see these are all avatars though. You can generate an avatar. So there's me. So we do have an option where you can potentially put in a picture of yourself. However, it has to be very, very specific. You'll see this picture of me, all these other avatars, they have the same look. They have a no smile and a square portrait shot, because that's what makes a decent looking avatar. If the lips are different, it just gets really weird. So that's why we don't have it open up for everybody right now, because you have to provide a very specific type of picture to get a good end result. And the other point is this, it won't be your voice. There's a series of artificial voices that are generated. That would actually be the audio in your video, would be somebody else's voice. Now here, I'm going to pause this really quick because I don't need this to go in this recording, but I will show you guys, there is another resource. These tools are popping up all over, something like HeyGen, where you can take like a clone of yourself, where it'll take your voice and like your likeness, and you can generate a video. We integrate with platforms like HeyGen. That's the whole point. Those AI generation platforms, they make the clone of you, they make the video, but then you're using Dubb to host, distribute, and track those videos. Because at this time, that stuff's quite expensive. It's like upwards of $1 a minute, $2 a minute to generate some AI video. So if you want a 5-minute video, that's like a minimum $10 probably for that one video. And then what do you then do with it? Do you just post to social one time? No, we want to make sure that that's worth paying for. And that's where it integrates with a platform like Dubb for hosting, embedding, distribution through email, SMS, and then tracking, of course, to make sure people are actually watching and taking action through it. So Denise, to answer your question, the built-in avatar features on Dubb are somebody else. It's an avatar, not of you, but you can use any of the other AI generated video stuff, add those into Dubb for the distribution and tracking and landing pages and all the stuff that Dubb does outside of that.
Okay, got it. Thank you.
You got it. Yeah, we have, as those tools increase in popularity, like Synthesia and HeyGen, more and more people are coming to need platforms like Dubb, because then now, like, hey, I paid all this money for these AI videos and then I posted them once, but I didn't get the lift I want. Now what do I do with them? Well, now we got to set up an email marketing engine, right? Some outbound campaigns, some drip sequences, and we want to track and make sure it's actually working. People are watching them. So it's a perfect integration there. All right. Well, guys, I think that's everything I have in my chat and my Q&A. Let me just do a final pass there. That's everything in the chat. Did I miss anything? Nope. Okay. That's everything for now, guys. If you'd like a copy of this recording, reach out to that support@dubb.com. We'll get it over to you. So, all right. Thanks, guys. Appreciate you. See you any other day, any other week. Thanks.
Thank you.
Thanks, Angela. Appreciate you. See you next time. Bye-bye, guys.